Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here today walking in from Toy Story parking lot to go to Disneyland Resort because they kicked off Halloween season this weekend. I wasn't there on opening day, but I'm here now on the Monday after. So let's go check out some of the stuff. I want to ride Haunted Mansion Holiday. There's been a lot of changes there. And of course there's some things I want to talk about too. So I wanted to walk from Toy Story parking lot because of that over there. That is the construction area for the new parking structure that's supposed to be starting already, but didn't see much progress over there. Maybe there is some kind of logistical work happening, but nothing I can see really. So continue on in. It's kind of a hot day, not as bad as it was this weekend, so I'm thankful for that. One thing we do see walking in here, you can see way in the distance there, that is a new crane that's going to be here for quite a while. That's now popped up over there for construction on the expansion to Avengers Campus, and they are moving very quickly on that. So however, there's a lot still left to do, so that crane's going to be there for a while. That'll be a mainstay in the Disney California Adventure skyline for quite a bit here until that new land opens. Here we are. It's so crazy that it's already Halloween season at Disneyland Resort. I don't even feel like we left summer yet, but it's always the same every year. I always feel that way whenever it's Halloween time here. Again, the main objective for me today is just Haunted Mansion Holiday, and then maybe a couple treats. Still love bringing my magic band. Best thing ever. Don't have to pull my phone out, wait for the app to load, which sometimes it doesn't want to do. We'll probably check out some of the Halloween merch too. I haven't done that at all yet, just to kind of see what's out there. I know there's been a huge craze for a lot of some of the stuff. Like, we have a lot of Tokyo influenced items. Can already see some of it right now. Okay, so I underestimated how hot it was going to be, but I'm headed to Haunted Mansion Holiday first because it says it's only 30 minutes and it's never going to be that short for the rest of the day, so straight to it now. Still pretty busy for a Monday, not nearly as bad as what I saw over the weekend for opening weekend, but I'd take 30 minutes for Haunted Mansion Holiday any day. Well, that's a big oops. The app said 30. But the sign here says 70, and 70 is looking a little more accurate than 30 by the size of this exterior queue here. I was trying to see if they were going to be decorating the exterior any different, especially in this garden area. They didn't. We still have the pumpkins on the outside perimeter, but unfortunately I was hoping like the gazebo area straight ahead here, or any of these areas might get some new Haunted Mansion Holiday decorations we didn't have before, and that's just not the case. Thought maybe we'd see some lights in the trees, maybe some garland or ribbons or anything. Not the case. However, at least this time around we got the right music playing in the queue. The first time they debuted this, we had Haunted Mansion music mixed with Haunted Mansion Holiday music, and it was clashing. Super weird. Alright, so now that the ride is done, I went over to Rancho del Zocalo to get one of my items that I wanted to get for Halloween. This is the Chick or Treat Molita, which is a cheesy blue corn tortilla, which is this right here. Refried beans, chicken chinga, crema, cotija cheese, spicy pickled onions, and tortilla chips. And I guess this little pepper here as well too. And then I also got, of course, the the llama. The Cusco's poison, the poison specifically to kill Cusco. I like how on one side it has the llama, and on the other side it has the, like where it folds over and it looks like a skull. So he thinks it's poison, but it's not. That's a fun little tip there. But this is exciting. I wanted to try this one. This was on the list. Not a lot of things really kind of sparked my attention for Halloween, but this was one of them. Alright, so this definitely lived up to the hype. I loved this one. I'm going to show you how I eat it. I'm sure it's probably one of the ways you can eat it, but it's really, really good, and definitely recommend it. It's spicy though. If you can't handle spice, don't do this one, for sure. Alright, so the way I was eating it was kind of like getting a bunch of pieces of it, getting a little bit of the little chili on the side, and kind of like putting it all on a chip. I feel like this is the best way right here to eat it all. So good. The little corn tortilla thing's pretty good too. There's one on the bottom and the top. Alright, so we finished up that amazing meal over there at Rancho del Zocalo. And I wanted to show you the next change over here at Disneyland. They added a new pumpkin for what used to be Critter Country, which was Winnie the Pooh, is now Bayou Country. And it has Princess Tiana. And on the back side of it, there's fireflies. Obviously we know why, right? But super cool they added a new pumpkin for her. Kind of change it up because it's no longer called Critter Country, right? It's Bayou Country. So I'm not going to be eating any more special Halloween food, I feel like. But there's a lot more updates I want to kind of just follow up on. We have some of the stuff in downtown Disney. Want to go over and check out Avengers Campus before we leave. But I did want to head over here into Tomorrowland to check out Star Tours real quick. So Star Tours has actually been down for refurbishment for quite a while. But during one of the recent third shift overnight shifts, a vehicle hit the main sign for Star Tours and completely messed it up. And who knows if that gets repaired or how long it gets repaired until it gets repaired. But I did want to check out one more thing in Tomorrowland. I wanted to go to Star Trader because I felt like they had a pretty good mix of Halloween stuff last year. So I figured for us to look at Halloween merch, Star Trader would probably be a pretty good spot for that. That wouldn't be as crowded, in my opinion, as something like the Emporium on Main Street. So right off the bat, as soon as you walk in, Halloween merch. So these, of course, are super popular, the big-sized ones. These ones also light up as well, too. And they're timers, which is great. You can set the timer for 30 minutes to an hour. You can stick them on your mantle or shelf, wherever you're going to have them. And they'll flicker like little candles, like they're candle lit. Really, really awesome. Especially for people that, oh, you can see there's how it lights up right there. Especially people that don't want to get the big sized one. Each of these is $35 a piece. And it's a nice little mantelpiece if you guys want to do that. A lot of new stuff. This is some of the new stuff as far as the new line is concerned. The new kind of like braided leather loungefly for fall. They have the matching ears and then the backpack. But yeah, this is very like pumpkin spice. They have like a lot of pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice coffee drink themed merchandise. There's like another bag that they have as well too. Very what do they call it? White girl aesthetic or basic girl aesthetic. Inside here they have the lug bag. These have been a popular mainstay here at Disneyland. It says Happy Halloween on the back. And this is kind of like a vinyl-y, almost like waterproof feeling material. Not quite leather, but it has a feel of leather. Another reason why I usually like coming over here to Star Traders, they usually have the new holiday version of the R2 robot. This one's called R2 Boo 25 for Halloween 2025. This one's $14.99. They even have an official Starbucks collab. It says Park Days and Lattes. And then it has PSL right here for pumpkin spice lattes. So this is very much the vibe of like all the merch this year, it seems. This looks like a cork skull, but it's not a cork skull. It's just a Disney branded mug. But it is Halloween. It's got Daisy Donald on one side. It says Trick or Treat. They've also got another sweater here says spookiest place on earth. And then this kind of Hawaiian style shirt here. And then coffee mugs are always super popular. Nothing on the back. This is what we saw when we were first walking in. This is really popular as well too. This is just kind of like a pleather headband. Not Loungefly associated at all. I think this one's over 30 bucks for that one. And they even have Squishmallow, officially branded too. It says Disney Squishmallow. Another thing we were wondering with the 70th anniversary was decor. If they were going to remove the 70th decor and put up Halloween stuff, and they did. They took away all the 70th bunting and put up the Halloween Falls colors, including on the gaslight posts as well along Main Street. They are all Halloween too. Those used to all be 70th. Everything here used to be 70th. And of course the Mickey pumpkin at the end of the street is also there. We'll see that in just a second. But we kind of were unsure because for Disney 100, they left a lot of the Disney 100 decor up during that celebration. So we were wondering during the 70th if they were going to do the same and really, you know, keep that focus on the 70th instead of the holidays that came through. So now we know Christmas is probably going to get the same treatment, and they'll also get the full decorations for Christmas as well. And here's a look at the Mickey pumpkin as we leave and head to downtown Disney. Want to check on some of the construction projects there, as well as head on over to Disney California Adventure to end the video. And here's a look at Arthur & Sons. Still not really a lot of movement here. Kind of still looks the same as it always has. They have started taking down some of the 70th decorations and putting Halloween stuff in downtown Disney. So that's slowly been happening as well. We're coming up to the majority of the construction projects down here. We have the new figures being added outside of Lego Store, and then also the Earl of Sandwich. So we'll check on those next. As far as the construction outside Lego Store, I'm not seeing anything as far as new figures, but all of the figures have been removed on the exterior, including you see the stained glass window remnants right there from the Beauty and the Beast one, but they still haven't taken away that one or the one on the top. But it's cool to see that they are replacing them. So let's continue on over here to the Earl of Sandwich. Yeah, I even noticed there's pumpkins on top of the Parkside Market building. Did we have that last year? I don't remember. So here's what it's looking like over here at Earl of Sandwich and the Carnaby. They're pretty much sealing up all the walls right now. So it is still moving at a pretty good pace over here. And supposedly, some point later in the fall, this is going to be open. And it seems like it maybe could make that. But I'm thinking based on the progress we're seeing, maybe closer to like November, December-ish. But we'll see. Maybe they'll totally surprise us. They've finished projects really fast before. But I think that wraps up all the stuff in downtown Disney. Oh, I did want to show you guys, they actually have signage now advertising Lululemon over at ESPN Zone. I know we've talked about it for a while. We've seen construction over there, but this is the first time they've actually advertised on the construction walls that Lululemon was coming. Alright, so based on these construction walls, it looks like this side of the building is going to be where Lululemon is. So it's going to be 2 spots or 2 tenants available on the bottom floor. The other side already had stores in it in the past. We saw Wonderground Gallery over there, and I thought maybe we'd see Lululemon on that side, but it looks like this side's going to be completely Lululemon on the bottom floor, which is crazy. That's going to be a huge space for Lululemon. Massive, massive store. And this one's going to be opening in winter. Again, not really sure if there's like a huge demographic here for Lululemon. Kind of interesting choice, in my opinion, for something in downtown Disney. But we'll see. Maybe it's going to be super popular. Who knows? Maybe I just am totally wrong on that one. But yeah, it's pretty much safe to say that this whole left side is going to be Lululemon, and that maybe even will be the entrance to it. So finally made it over to DCA to end the video here. They got their decor up as well, all the Halloween stuff, and then what we were, at least what I was wondering anyway, was are the giant 70th banners that hang on to the Carthay Circle spire, are they going to be taken down? And they were. It makes sense because they use that for projections during Oogie Boogie Bash. But they do have the bats coming out of the top of Carthay Circle. So we will have a little bit of a reprieve from now through Christmas from the 70th. And then once the 70th returns, once Christmas is over, 70th should return because it's going through all the way till the end of next summer. We got the Headless Horseman over here, and he is a Magic Band activation, just like last year. Looks like someone just activated him over here. So one of the things I forgot to mention too over here at DCA is Monsters After Dark, which Guardians of the Galaxy is now Monsters After Dark because of Halloween. And the lines are long per usual. But the good thing is the last few days they've been at a 3-shaft operation. So all 3 elevator shafts have been working, which makes the line move a lot faster. So you're not sitting there just sitting for endless amounts of time and not actually moving. So let's hope it can stay at 3 elevator shafts as long as possible, because I know they go out of commission pretty regularly. And here's a look at some of the construction over here at Avengers Campus, and wow, I can't believe how big this building is, and it's not even close to being done. Let's back up a little bit just so you can see more popping out over the wall there. And you can see it's almost like bigger than the building that's right in front of us. It is bigger actually than the building right in front of us. And you see the crane. That's going to be a mainstay here for a long time. Now the artwork did show an additional Quinjet on the other building, so we're going to see a second Quinjet. The space is going to be very, very big. So you see from the concept art here, there is the second Quinjet back here. And this whole building, I think, is what we're seeing being constructed right now. This is the show building for Avengers Infinity Defense. And then the Stark Flight Lab rides here. So 2 new rides, a lot of space. We're going to be walking through this area here into the new part of the land, which is crazy because the backside of this building is not finished at all. You can see that from Google Earth now. But they kind of have to add a little bit of a finishing touch to it now that people are going to kind of walk behind it. Kind of interesting. Also, this little hump here that's behind the Quinjet, that doesn't exist now. So I wonder if that's actually being put in or not. We'll see. This is moving fast though. I'm excited to see how quickly it's going. All right, so I wanted to add this little bit on to the end of the video here. This is the first time that Disneyland or Disneyland Resort or Disney parks in general are doing a special event for Lorcana to celebrate a release. Disney Lorcana is the Disney trading card game, and their set 9 Fabled is coming out today. And to commemorate that release, because Fabled's also an anniversary set for Lorcana because it's been out for a little over a year. So essentially, they're doing a special event inside DCA where you kind of go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt. And then when you complete the scavenger hunt, you're going to get a special promo card that you can only get inside Disney parks. They're going to do it here and at Disney California or Disney World. So we're here early, right at rope drop, to try to do the experience, and looks like there's a line of people already ready to do it. So they got us in queue here over at Disney Junior. We're going to get wristbands, and then the event actually kicks off inside the animation building. So here we go. All right, so we got our first time slot for the 9 a.m. and we're here in line inside the Sorcerer's Workshop. For the first time we're going in here, and who knows how long, but we're going to essentially get a free pack of Disney Lorcana, and then you're given a scavenger hunt sheet where you need to trade for the cards that you need amongst other people that have gotten their free packs. And then once you get all the cards that are on your list, then you get the promo. So that's what our goal is today. Dude, the Sorcerer's Workshop. It's been a while since we've been in here.
Welcome. Come on in. Please fill in all the middle space.
How does it feel to be in Sorcerer's Workshop again?
I'm just happy. Like, it's just as beautiful as I remember it. The wall, we haven't looked at on the wall over there.
Oh, yeah. It's so crazy to see the Lorcana logo here in DCA. We're going into the library for the first time.
One step back this way. Oh, that was so good. Well, let's do it again. Let's take another step back this way over here. Perfect, perfect. Do we have any little ones here? Yes, see, we are standing here inside the great luminary, the library that sits at the very heart of Lorcana. Here, you can summon glimmers of your favorite characters from one of the countless stories you know and love. For example, one of my favorite glimmers is Kit Cloud Kickers. Anybody familiar? Woo! You've read the archives, haven't you? Yes. All right. So Kit, our friend, Launchpad McQuacknut, we were on a job with Hire for Hire one time, and it was a dark and stormy night, and we loaded the seat up. I mean, hold on. Wait a minute. Woo! This is not about me. Okay, everybody, divert your attention up to the books here lining the shelves. Now these books here, they count countless stories here in multitudes, and the sketches on the floor here feature some of our most famous characters. Characters like Mickey Mouse, Stitch, Tinkerbell, and our good friend Winnie the Pooh. Woo, we got some Pooh Bear fans here. Fantastic. Well, the important thing is that your imagination is what brings them to life. Allow me to demonstrate. My friend right over here, standing in front of Tinkerbell. Hi, what's your name? Jan. Now, out of these 4 portraits here, which one draws you to them? What's your name? Stitch. Oh, without any question. All right, okay. All right, Jan. You want to see something impressive? Yes. I know you do. All right. So, Jan, this here is an ink caster. Yes, my friend. Now, do you know what this does? It does ink. I'll get into details. So this here channels your imagination into your favorite sketch to create a glimmer of your favorite character. Want to try it out, Dan? Follow me. Let's come this way over here. Now, Dan, let's stand right in front of this image of Stitch. We're going to put your hands here on the center of the ink caster, just like that. And on the count of 3, we're going to channel your imagination. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Concentrate. Very nice. The detail too, down everybody. You have give my friend down here a round of applause. Well, it's done. Let's try another. And on the count of 3, let's channel your imagination. Evelyn, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Separated. Well, this is where you come in. Now that you are all Lumineers, it is now each and every one of you's quest to go and find her. Are you up to the task? Fantastic. So as you embark on your journey, my assistant will give you a quest book and a packet of 12 random glimmers. If you're lucky, some of you might receive 4 that you need. However, it is absolutely imperative that you find your fellow Lumineers, work with them, and train each other to get what you need. Are you wearing your bracelets?
Yeah.
Yes. Wear them proudly and use them to identify each other. Remember, it's by working together that you will find Belle. It's the only way you'll be able to find Belle. Now, I will move Belle's portrait into off the page. Return there once your quest has been completed. Go forward, Lumineers. Good luck, and I hope to see you here again in Lorcana!
All right, so I was able to complete the collection quest with Mondo and with Hector, and this was the prize. It is a Belle Accomplished Mystic promo card. This is a card that came out in set 4 of Lorcana, and it was actually reprinted and fabled, and is also this promo, which now has this new logo on the bottom here, indicating that it came from Disney Parks with a little castle spire. So cards with that logo rarity right there indicate that they've come from some sort of Disney parks or experiences. I know they have some new cards that came out on the cruise ships. That's new. But the surprise during the collection quest was once we completed Belle, they gave us a second one, and then we got the new Beast card as a promo as well too. Beast Gracious Prince. So this is actually a new card that's never been in Lorcana before in set 9 Fabled. And then in my free promo pack that they gave me when we opened it, I actually had an epic rarity Alice Accidentally Adrift, which is also really cool too. So I made out pretty good, but this is basically what you get. So when you complete the quest, you get both of these if you do both quests. A really awesome thing. But all in all, I hope you enjoyed the video. Quick little Halloween update with some Disney Lorcana stuff. They're actually going to be running this collection quest in Disney California Adventure Park through the month of September, or at least while supplies last. So if you are into this or want to get it, or you want to see what Lorcana is all about, head on over to Disney California Adventure Park. You're going to want to do a Disney California Adventure Park starting reservation, because the reservations for these will run out pretty quickly. All right, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.